And good afternoon. Welcome out to Albany for this Saturday afternoon in April for high school baseball. Sunny but windy here for another day of high school baseball here on Albany TV. It's a matchup between the Grand River Conference and the HDC Conference. It's a matchup between the Hawks of Gilman City and the Warriors of Albany. I'd like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, and your Albany Hy-Vee, American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry, Mosaic Medical Center Albany, Northwest Cell, Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Events Center of Albany, as well as the City of Albany and the Albany Booster Club. Albany and Gilman City School Districts, Printer a New Shopper in Albany, and Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North.
Shortstop, number 42, Caden Locker. Batting second and playing center field, number 0, Landon Preston. Batting third and pitching, number 1, Cameron Gregg. Batting cleanup and catching, number 35, Brody Langfit. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 16, Kyler Preston. Batting sixth and playing third base, number 44, Peyton Taggart. Batting seventh and playing second base, number 39, Jesse Smith. Batting eighth in left field, number 9, Kenyon Poles. And batting ninth and playing right field, number 31, Caleb Renkin. And the starting lineup for your Albany Warriors. Leading off and catching, number 16, Jared Bunton. Batting second and playing center field, number 17, Kirby Stevens. Batting third and doing the pitching, number 5, Kemper Klein. Batting cleanup, the designated hitter, number 35, Sam Miller. Batting fifth and playing second base, number 7, Ian Campbell. Batting sixth and playing shortstop, number 6, Chase Klein. Oh, they put it on the wrong side. Batting seventh, playing first base, number 36, Cody Peary. Batting eighth, playing right field, number 6, Cole Emerson. Batting ninth, playing left field, number 30, Michael Borland. And playing third base for the Warriors, number 14, Tristan Trimble. At this time, we ask that you please rise, remove covers, and face center field for the playing of our national anthem.
Download the Domino's app today and become a piece of the pie. Rewards never to earn points toward free pizza.
We'll be back with more of your BTC Bank pregame when we come back in just a moment. Remember, today's pregame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. Again, let's take a look here at the starting lineup today for Gilman City. Leading off will be Caden Locker at short. Landon Preston in center. Cameron Gregg doing the pitching. Brody Langfit will play the catcher and hit fourth. Kyler Preston will bat fifth at first. Peyton Taggart will bat in the sixth spot playing third base. Batting seventh at second will be Jesse Smith. Batting eighth in left field, Kenyon Poles, and rounding out the lineup in right field, Caleb Rankin. Starting pitcher today for the Warriors, Kemper Klein. His first pitch to Locker is going to be swung on and missed for strike one. Again, Kemper Klein on the mound. Behind the plate today will be Jared Bunt. We'll take a look around the infield here after the 0-1 pitch coming home from Klein. And it'll be inside for ball one. Taking around the infield. At third base, it'll be Tristan Trimble, Chase Klein at short, Ian Campbell at second, Cody Peary at first. As the 1-1 comes home here from Klein to Lockert, swung on and tipped back for strike number two. Around the outfield today, it'll be Michael Borland getting the start today in left field, Kirby Stevens in center, Cole Emerson in right. And I'm Jared Rolvis, bringing you the play-by-play today. Color commentary and camera action provided today by Brett Williams. 1-2 pitch going to be popped back out of play, foul. Will stay 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Warriors going with a little bit of a different lineup today. Kirby Stevens playing center. A lot of new guys that either haven't started that much varsity or this is their first game starting varsity. You got Tristan Trimble out and right and Michael Borland in left. So they're just getting thrown into the fire here. We'll see how they play.
And the next pitch upstairs for ball two. Again, Warriors are without a couple of players. Jordan Papa injured in the game against Maysville on Monday, so he will be out for a couple of games for the Warriors as the 2-2 comes home and the dirt ball three. So not only do the Warriors need to find a new leadoff hitter, which Jared Bunt will take on today, but they also need a center fielder. So Kirby Stevens, normally the locked in at first base or pitcher, will start today in center.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of the next man up mentality, why it's so important in sports.
And the 3-2 pitch tip, but caught by the catcher Bunton for out number one and strikeout number one.
For Gilman City, the center fielder, number 0, Landon Preston.
That'll bring up the center fielder Landon Preston to bat. He'll hit here from the right side. Warriors coming off of a loss yesterday, 8-2 at Northeast Nottoway. As the first pitch comes in here to Preston. In the dirt for ball one. Warriors come in today with a record of 0-4 on the season. Gilman City comes in with a record of 2-0, winning against North Nottoway and East Harrison in their 2 ball games. And this one going to be tipped back foul for strike number one. Warriors will take on North Nottoway next Friday in action here in Albany. Klein comes home with the 1-1 here to Preston. And this one going to be hitting to center field. Wind blowing in today. Kirby Stevens under it for out number 2.
Pretty good start for Kirby Stevens' career as a center fielder. 1,000 fielding percentage.
The pitcher, Cameron Gregg.
Again, a sunny, partly cloudy day here in Albany. Wind blowing from, right center field today. Right at about 55 degrees as first pitch is swung on and missed for strike number one. Stevens started the game against Northeast Nottoway yesterday as the 0-1 pitch comes in. Foul back for strike number 2. He did pick up the loss, but left the game with a 3-2 trailing 3-2 in the 5th inning after throwing his max number of pitches, and Warriors were not able to hold on after that and ended up falling 8-2. The 0-2 pitch is going to be hit towards the shortstop, Chase Klein. He'll pick it up, throw to first base in time for Cody Peary for out number 3. So a 1-2-3 inning, a good start here for the Warriors to start out the first inning here on this Saturday. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business, and that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany, or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
Whether you're hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. Let's take a look at the starting lineup today for the Warriors. Leading off doing the catching today will be Jared Button, followed by Kirby Stevens, will bat second and play in center. Kemper Klein, who will do the pitching, will lead off, followed by Sam Miller. The cleanup spot will be the designated hitter today. Ian Campbell will bat fifth and play at second base. Chase Klein will bat in the sixth spot at shortstop. Batting in the seventh spot at first base today will be Cody Peary. Batting eighth and right field is Cole Emerson. Rounding out the lineup today in left field will be Michael Borland. Taking a look at the defense today for the Hawks, it'll be Kenyon Poles in left, Landon Preston in center, Caleb Rankin in right. Around the infield, Peyton Taggart at the hot corner at third, Caden Locker in the hole at short, Jesse Smith at second, Kyler Preston will dig him out at first base. On the mound today for Gilman City is the right-hander Cameron Gregg. His battery mate behind the plate today will be Brody Langford.
The Warriors had a quick 1-2-3 inning. Let's see how they do batting-wise. That has been a struggle for them to this point, to the season, just getting 2 runs scored across the whole year. But, you know, this is a winnable game for the Warriors, so they really got to have a good first inning here, get off to a good start. Despite the records, the Warriors probably should say they should be the favorites to win this one. So, good first inning here. They could be well on their way to putting this one away.
And if you look at the record for the Warriors, 0-4, but against 4 very good teams, 4 teams that have played high school baseball quite a bit already. About the only one that was kind of maybe a toss-up was the Maysville game, just from what we had saw last year. But Platte Valley, Northeast, Nottoway, Plattsburgh all returned quite a bit from last year. Gilman City is one of those sneaky teams, though, as well, that returns quite a few of their players. I believe just 1 or 2 of their players missing from the team that beat Albany in the regular season last year, but ultimately ended up falling to them in district play last year up at North Harrison.
Yeah, Warriors are going to want to remember last year they let Gilman City hang around last year. They ended up losing the game, and then in districts they kind of put it away early, so they're going to want to do that again in this game.
Jared Button will lead off here for the Warriors from the right side. First pitch from Cameron Gregg upstairs for ball 1. Warriors have had a bit of a weak spot for the strikeout of late here this year, as the 1-0 pitch is going to be outside ball 2. They have not walked a lot, and they have struck out a lot, which is not something that is good for your on-base percentage.
No, and a lot of it's just batters approaches at the plate. They take a few ones they should probably hit, and then it's an 0-2 count early, and then they have to kind of chase at a bad one they can't really hit. So just changing up the approach may kind of help that problem.
A hard hit one to short. Cade Locker picks it up. Throw to first baseman Kyler Preston in time for out number 1. That'll bring up the left-handed center fielder Kirby Stevens to bat. Stevens had started to get a little warm at the plate on Monday against Maysville. Had a double and a walk. First pitch here from Cameron Gregg to Kirby Stevens. It's going to be inside for ball one.
Yeah, Stevens has some really good power. If he's able to connect, he can really drive the ball. It just does have some problems at times with striking out, but when he connects, it goes far.
And right now, center fielder Landon Preston playing him to pull the ball, playing a little bit more into right center field, as that one's going to be outside for ball two, but not really the best action for Stevens. He really is a opposite field hitter for the most part. As the 2-0 pitch coming in from Gregg is going to be pulled, and it's going to get into right field for a one-out single here for the Warriors. Just past second baseman Jesse Smith, not quite able to reach out and grab that. So a single for Stevens, and it'll bring up the pitcher, Kemper Klein, who probably has been the hottest Warrior so far this season at the plate.
Yeah, and Gregg left that last pitch to Stevens a little bit over the plate. Not going to want to do that too many times, especially against Stevens and now against Klein, who both possess some pretty good power.
The first pitch will nick the outside corner for strike number one. Stevens will take a short lead at first. Throw over to first. Not in time as Stevens back in standing up. About a 16-mile-an-hour wind here today in Albany as the wind blows in from right center, as the 0-1 pitch will be low decline for ball one. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Trying to work Klein into a double play, throwing those off-speed low ones, trying to get him on top of it, get him to ground to short.
1-1 outside. Brody Langford, the catcher, about had to lay out to keep that one in front and keep Kirby Stevens at first base. So 2-1 count here to Kemper Klein. Gregg has the pitch he wants, checks the runner at first, comes home. And this one is going to be hitting the left center field. It is going to bounce as Kirby Stevens rounds second base. And he will be into third, standing up. Runners on third and second and 1 out. And the designated hitter, Sam Miller, will come to the bat here for the Warriors.
Sam Miller.
And the Warriors have done exactly what you want to do. Now they've got 2 runners in scoring position with their cleanup hitter at the plate. So we'll see if Miller can cash in here.
So Sam Miller will dig in here to the right-handed batter's box. Again, just 1 out here on the top or bottom half of the first inning. Runners on third and second. Stevens at third, Klein on second. First pitch from Gregg into Miller outside, ball one. And the 1-0 pitch is going to be fought off, and it's going to be grabbed by the first baseman, flipped to the second baseman, Jesse Smith, in time. But it will bring in a run as Kirby Stevens scores to give the Warriors a 1-0 lead. Kemper Klein will move over to third base on what ends up being a 3-4 putout, as now Ian Campbell will come up to bat with a runner on third, 2 outs, but his team leading now 1-0. And the first one is going to be hit far down the left field side, but out of play, foul for strike one. We had talked a little bit about that district game that the Warriors took care of Gilman City last year. Cameron Gregg started that game, gave up 3 runs, all earned off of 4 hits, a walk and a strikeout through 1 inning of play as he started the game for Gilman City last year. As this one will hit the outside corner on the breaking ball as the count now moves, no balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch coming in here from Gregg to Campbell is going to be fouled off down the third base side. We'll stay at no balls, 2 strikes. Warriors lead here 1-0 here in the bottom half of the first inning. the next pitch home here from Cameron Gregg to Ian Campbell. Outside, gets to the backstop. Kemper Klein will stay at third, as the ball did not quite get far enough away from the catcher, Brody Langford.
Looks like Gregg is trying to get Campbell chasing off speed or something and not really working to this point. Might see high fastball. Maybe hasn't really hit that part of the plate yet.
The 1-2 pitch. Low again, it's going to bounce away. Again, Klein will stay at third as the count now moves even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner on third base here for the Warriors. They lead 1-0, bottom half of the first inning. Ian Campbell at the plate, Kemper Klein at third. This one is going to be popped up on the infield. Shortstop Caden Locker under it and pulls it in for out number 3. But the Warriors end up scoring 1, and they have the lead here 1-0 after 1 inning to play. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helping smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
As Mosaic continues to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic, they are committed to staying connected. Whether you need a routine checkup or to be seen for an illness, Mosaic has virtual options available. The highly trained nurses are also ready to help you when you need them via the 24/7 community nurse line. Plus, the My Mosaic portal website and app are available for messaging your care team and accessing health information. Please visit mymlc.com/stayconnected to learn more. Now more than ever, Mosaic is here with you and here for you.
And welcome back out here to Albany as we get ready to start second inning action. It will be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters up for Gilman City. Brody Langford, Kyler Preston, and Peyton Taggart, as it was Kemper Klein who was able to set down the Hawks in order 1-2-3 back in the first inning. Warriors now have a 1-0 lead as we start the second inning.
Leading off for the Hawks, number 35, Brody Langford.
Well, Langford will dig in here to the right-handed batter's box. First pitch inside for ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch inside, ball 2. Count now moves 2 balls, no strikes. And the 2-0 from Klein. Again inside as the count now 3 balls, no strikes. So a 3-0 count here to the leadoff hitter, Brody Langford, to start out the top half of the second inning.
Yeah, a lot of his pitches missing inside. Let's see if he tries to overcorrect now.
And he does, as that one outside bounces in the dirt and hits the backstop, and a walk given up here
Number 16,
to Brody Langford,
Preston.
as the first baseman Kyler Preston will come up to bat here for the Hawks with a runner on first and nobody out. Langford takes off the throw from Bunton down to Chase Klein, and underneath the tag, there is Brody Langford, who steals second base.
Throws just off to the left a little bit, and Chase Klein had to reach over and just a little bit out of reach.
Now the 1-0 pitch here to Preston. In there for strike 1, count now even, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, runner on second base here for Gilman City as they try to answer back here in the second. This one popped back out of play, foul for strike 2.
Something the Warriors have to keep in mind is Gilman City's really aggressive on the base pass. They're going to try and steal. If their guy has any kind of speed at all, they're going to be aggressive. So we get a runner on first base kind of in that situation. Might be important for the pitcher to kind of check him a few times and just keep him guessing.
And the 1-2 inside and low for ball 2. So even at 2 balls, 2 strikes here for Kyler Preston with Langford on second. This one will be hit into right center field. Kirby Stevens under it. And the throw to third is just going to be off the line as Brody Langford will tag up and take third base. And it'll bring up now Peyton Taggart.
44, Peyton Taggart.
So Taggart will bat here with a runner on third and just one out here in this top half of the second inning. And Klein going to have to get a couple of good outs here and did not give up a run. First pitch in there, strike one. The 0-1 from Klein. Swung on and missed, strike two. The 0-2 pitch. Outside. Count now moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on third base. Klein looks into his catcher. Button has the pitch. This one inside. And the count now moves 2 balls, 2 strikes. Taggart needs to watch out a little bit. That bat almost went through the zone. 2-2 swung on and missed. Strike number 3. A big strikeout there for Klein. Gives Warriors now 2 outs here and a runner on third. And a better chance for the Warriors to leave this inning with the lead.
Yeah, if that ball's put in play basically anywhere, run's going to score with Langford on third, but good job by Klein to get the strikeout.
First pitch to Jesse Smith in the dirt for ball 1. Smith, the second baseman, will hit here from the left side. And the light breeze blowing in from right center field. The pitch swung on and missed, strike number 1. Still a arriving crowd here on this beautiful Saturday afternoon in the start of April, as that one is swung on and missed, and the count now moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 from Klein. Swung on and missed, strike number 3. After giving up a walk to start the inning, Klein is able to set down the next 3 Hawks batters in order, and he'll leave with his team leading 1-0 as we head to the bottom half of the second inning when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the second inning. It is a 1-0 lead here for Albany over Gilman City. And leading off for the Warriors, it will be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters, Chase Klein, Cody Peary, and Cole Emerson. That'll bat for the Warriors as they lead here 1-0 to start out this bottom half of the second inning.
See if the Warriors can add any more to their lead here. It's Klein there towards the end of that top of the second. Really looked like he was starting to get on a little bit of a roll, so we'll see if they can add some more runs and Klein continue that, because he'll be facing the end of the Gilman City lineup as the next inning starts. So we'll see if the Warriors can really get it going here in these middle innings.
And the Warriors were able to put up their 1 run off of single by Kirby Stevens, a double by Kemper Klein, and then an RBI ground out by Sam Miller. So we'll see what the bottom of the order can do here for the Warriors, as Cameron Gregg will throw his final warm-up pitch in between innings. And it'll be Chase Klein, the shortstop, that will lead off the bottom half of the second inning for the Warriors.
Now batting for the Warriors, the shortstop, number 15, Chase Klein.
So Klein will dig in here to the right-handed batter's box. First pitch upcoming here from Cameron Gregg. It is going to be tipped back foul for strike number 1.
Yeah, Klein pretty ahead of that one. Gregg is not the hardest throwing pitcher they've seen to this point. Guys who throw a lot harder, so these guys are going to have to either be more patient or step up in the box a little bit.
And now the 0-1 pitch upcoming from Gregg. Is going to be hit down the left field side, and it is going to be just foul to the left of the line. As Chase Klein, the freshman, gave it a ride down the left field side, just pulled foul by the wind. So it's an 0-2 count here to the freshman shortstop. Gregg looks into his catcher. Langford has the one he wants, comes home with the 0-2. And the bender gets Klein looking for out number 1. And that's the first strikeout of the day here for Cameron Gregg, and it'll bring up the first baseman, Cody Peary, to bat.
Yeah, that's got some pretty good movement to it. The problem is you can see that pretty early out of his hand, so the Warriors should be able to pick up on that pretty quick and just sit back on it, try and give it a ride next time.
First pitch to Peary is going to be tipped off foul for strike number 1. Peary digs back into the right-handed batter's box. Gregg has the pitch he wants and comes home with the 0-1. And swung on and missed by Peary for strike number 2. No balls, 2 strikes here to Cody Peary with 1 out and nobody on. Bottom half of the second inning, Warriors lead 1-0. Gregg comes in with the 0-2. This one going to be hit down left field side, and again, just foul down the left field side. And we'll stay at no balls, 2 strikes. Warriors just out in front a little bit.
Yeah, out in front.
Foul.
Out in front, and the wind doesn't really help either. That some of these might just barely sneak in fair, but the wind really doesn't give it a shot to.
The 0-2 swung on and missed as Peary out in front of the bender on that one. Second straight strikeout here for Cameron Gregg.
Now batting, right fielder, number 6, Cole Emerson.
And it'll be the right fielder, Cole Emerson, to bat here. He'll hit here with nobody on base and 2 outs. First pitch, outside corner, strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Here's where the Warriors have gotten into a lot of their striking out problem is they take one and then they kind of chase, and now Cole Emerson has found himself in a little bit of a hole here he's going to have to protect. Just be smart about it. Don't chase any kind of dumb pitch.
The 0-2 is going to be hit right towards the shortstop, Caden Locker, and it takes a rough bounce on him, and Emerson will get on off the E6. Allen
now batting,
took a nasty hop on Caden Locker. He tried to play it straight up, and it kind of bounced over to his left over his glove hand. And Emerson gets on with 2 outs, and it'll bring up Michael Borland to bat. First throw over to first. Emerson slides back in safely.
We saw it there with Emerson. Just the strikeouts really kill you. Just put the ball in play and make these fielders make a play, because a lot of times ball's gonna take a bad hop, or they're just not gonna see it. It's gonna get caught in the sun. So just put it in play, see what happens. We'd rather have a pop out or a ground out than a strikeout any day.
First pitch outside for ball 1. Especially at the high school level, it's not always a sure out when the ball's put in play. And the 1-0 pitch. Upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes here from Michael Borland, with Cole Emerson on first base and 2 outs. Warriors lead 1-0 here in the bottom half of the second inning. This one will be hit into shallow left center field, and it will drop. Emerson takes off for third, throw off the mark, and he is going to stay at third. So Borland gets a base hit. Now runners sit at third and second, and 2 outs. In the top of the order back up, it'll be the catcher, Jared Bunton, coming to bat.
Number 16.
That was a very aggressive move there by Emerson to try and stretch that to third. But you know what? Being an aggressive base runner, you make plays like that happen sometimes. So he gets the extra base there, and Borland's able to advance as well.
First pitch to Bunton is going to be hitting the left field. That'll bring in 1, as the Warriors will take a 2-0 lead, as Emerson will score and Jared Bunton will single.
And this is good to see if you're a Warrior fan. Hitting is contagious a lot of the time, and so we've got the top of the order coming back up, and there's still only just 2 outs, 2 runners on. So that's what you want. A guy like Stevens coming up to the plate with 2 guys on.
Greg looks in, comes home with the first pitch. It'll be inside. It's going to bounce away. Bunton will take second easily. Borland will stay at third on the wild pitch. So now 2 runners in scoring position for your 2 and 3 hitters who have already gotten a base hit today. Stevens singled last inning and came around to score. Now the Warriors hold a 2-0 lead. And this one going to be popped back out of play, foul, as the count now moves 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, just a little bit under that one, and we have seen that a few times here with these Warrior batters, just swinging a little bit under these pitches from Greg.
A 1-1 pitch from Greg outside. It's going to bounce away. Borland again will stay at third. Bunton will stay at second as the count now moves 2 balls and a strike. The Warriors were able to score a run, kind of get this 2-out rally going off of a error by the shortstop Locker that got Emerson on base that he eventually was able to score. And the count now moves 3-1 here to Stevens. 3-1 pitch from Greg to Stevens. Will be hitting to center field. Center fielder Landon Preston coming in and will catch it for out number 3. But not before the Warriors can score another unearned. They'll take a 2-0 lead as we head to the third inning when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
East Fork Lodge and Ranch in Albany is the premier event center in Northwest Missouri. With its scenic views, East Fork Lodge and Ranch makes for the ultimate spot to host corporate events, reunions, or any other event that you have planned. For weddings and anniversaries, the Legacy Event Center at East Fork Lodge, with its rustic elegance, has everything you need to make your special day memorable. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com for more information on the Legacy Event Center or East Fork Lodge and Ranch. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. Warriors hold a 2-0 lead going in here to the top half of the third inning. And it will be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for the Hawks. It'll be Kenyon Poles, Caleb Rankin, and Caden Locker. That'll come up to bat here for Gilman City, as Klein was able to strike out the last 2 batters to end the second inning with the runner on third base without giving up a run. We'll see if he can continue to keep Gilman City off the board here in this third inning.
Yeah, we're getting into the middle part of this game, so Klein can really get into this rhythm, and the batters continue to drive in a couple runs here and there every inning. Warriors could be a pretty good game from start to finish for the Warriors.
So left fielder Kenyon Poles will lead off. First pitch. And this one inside for ball one. 1-0 pitch will be hit foul down the third base side for strike number one.
Looked like that was a little bit of a self-defense swing there.
Yes.
Started to go around and then stopped, and then it was coming right at him, so he just finished his swing out.
The 1-1 pitch is going to be hit into left field, and it'll be the first hit of the day given up by Kemper Klein. So runner on first with nobody out again for the second consecutive inning here for Gilman City, as Brody Langford led off with a walk last inning.
Caleb Rankin.
I'll bring up the number 9 hitter, right fielder Caleb Rankin to bat. First pitch swung on and missed for strike number one. Pitch was inside and low, and you hear from the Northeast Nottoway dugout telling Rankin not to chase, as the next pitch is going to be swung on and missed for strike two. Count now moves, no balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 upstairs, and the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Poles just taking a short lead at first. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. Strike number 3. That's the 4th punch out of the day here for Kemper Klein, as it'll bring up now the shortstop, Caden Locker. Locker struck out swinging in his first plate appearance. First pitch is going to be tipped back foul for strike number 1.
Yeah, I kind of checked the swing there. I still think that would have been a strike either way. It looked like it hit the outside edge.
The 0-1 pitch is going to be hitting the left field. Left fielder Michael Borland got a bad read on it. It's going to get over his head. He'll pick it up before it gets to the fence, and it will just end up being a single there for Locker. And Poles will stay at second base, and it'll bring up the center fielder, Landon Preston, to bat.
Yeah, Borland a little indecisive there where that ball was going. That's why you need to take a backward step first as an outfielder. He kind of was a little bit forward there and ended up not getting that great of a jump on it.
So Landon Preston, who flew out to center field in his first plate appearance, will come in. This one popped up left side of the infield, and it's going to be caught by the third baseman Tristan Trimble for out number 2. And that'll bring up number 3 hitter Cameron Gregg to bat with runners on second and first. So runners on second and first here for Gilman City with 2 outs, as Cameron Gregg will come up. He grounded out to short in his first plate appearance. Wind blows in from center. Pitch will get away from the catcher. Bunton, runner will take off for third. Throw down to third, and they are going to get the runner. Poles at third base for out number 3. And we will go to the bottom half of the third inning. Warriors leading 2-0 when we come back in a moment. In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel. The Albany Booster Club is a group of people who come together to make a better experience for the Albany R3 students. They try to help students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, helping every Albany R3 student succeed in their field. The Albany Booster Club, joining together for the better of the Albany students. And And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the third inning. Warriors with a 2-0 lead. And it'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters coming up to bat here for the Warriors. Kemper Klein, Sam Miller, and Ian Campbell.
This is just about the perfect part in the lineup you want to be at to really, really extend this lead a little bit.
And so far, the Warriors have gotten a run in each inning, looking to keep that streak alive here. And like you said, it's the perfect time to do it with your 3, 4, and 5 hitters coming up at bat. It'll be Kemper Klein, Sam Miller, and Ian Campbell. Kemper Klein will lead off the inning. He doubled and was stranded on third base in his first plate appearance.
Leading off for the Warriors, the pitcher, number 5, Kemper Klein.
So first pitch here from Cameron Gregg into Kemper Klein is going to be tipped off of Klein, foul for strike number 1.
Yeah, he was early on that one. The Warrior batter still not totally used to someone not throwing that hard up there at the plate, because the first 4 games they've had some really hard throwers up on the mound, so have to kind of make that adjustment.
The 0-1 pitch will be hit into right field. Right fielder Rankin comes in and puts it away as he falls to the ground for out number 1.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 35, Sam Miller.
Well,
go ahead.
Something we're seeing to this point is the Warriors, when they do get outs, they're putting the ball in play. At least not a lot of strikeouts this game, and that's something we saw a lot of in the first 4 games was a lot of strikeouts. And you know, if you're going to get out, at least you might as well put the ball in play. Way prefer to see that over just a ton of strikeouts.
And now the designated hitter, Sam Miller, will come up to bat. First pitch to him will be low for ball 1. Miller picked up an RBI sacrifice, ground out his first plate appearance. He grounded out to the first baseman, Kyler Preston. The 1-0 pitch. Upstairs, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes, 1 out. Bottom half the third inning. Pitch in from Gregg. Inside, ball 3.
It was just a bit inside. Miller wanted it at first, but checked his swing and just a little bit too far inside.
And now the 3-0 pitch from Gregg. In there for strike number 1. Count now moves to 3 balls and a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Bottom half the third inning, Warriors lead 2-0. Pitch from Gregg to Miller. Upstairs, ball 4. And Miller will walk. First walk issued on the day here by Cameron Gregg.
Number 7, Ian Campbell.
And I believe we're going to have a pinch or a new pitcher here, as I believe Gregg has hit his limit. As I believe Gregg and Langford are now going to switch. Langford will take the mound. Gregg will move behind the plate. We'll be back after this visit to the mound and pitching change brought to you by Petty John Auto Center. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. And this pitching change brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Remember, you can find everything on your grocery list in a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
The Maysville R1 School District Board, teachers, and staff are proud of the work that the Maysville Wolverine students put into their studies and extracurricular activities. The time and effort that the students at the Maysville R1 School District put in can be matched by no other. The Maysville R1 School District wants the Maysville community to get behind their Wolverines and cheer them on to success this academic year.
Hello, I'm Dustin Freeman, Superintendent of the Albany R3 School District. At Albany, our staff is focused on helping students excel in academics, athletics, music, business, technology, art, and agriculture. We strive to help young minds prepare for life and become successful in whatever endeavor they choose. The Albany R3 School District is a tribe of parents, teachers, students, and community members working together so students don't just chase their dreams, but live them.
Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. To order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items, call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North.
The Printery in Albany can do all of your printing. They do business cards, envelopes, brochures, books, calendars, posters, magnetic signs, banners, and everything in between. Come visit Perry and Susan at the Printery in Albany, where they have your printing covered. Call the Printery today at 660-726-5234. That's 660-726-5234 for fair and honest pricing, because to us, you're family.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we're in the bottom half of the third inning. There will be a runner on first and one out as it'll be Ian Campbell that'll be coming up to bat for the Warriors. A new pitcher in for Gilman City as Brody Langfit will move from behind the plate. And Cameron Gregg will move from the pitcher's mound to behind the plate at catcher. Cameron Gregg today goes 2 1/3 innings. Gives up 4 hits right now, 2 runs, 1 earned, but is still responsible for the runner on first. Gives up a walk and has 2 strikeouts. We'll see how Brody Langfit can do against the rest of the Warrior lineup.
Yeah, he's going to be tasked here with keeping this lead at 2 runs as Gilman City still tries to their batting still tries to get into this game, kind of having some struggles to this point. But, 2 runs, not a whole lot, so they're still in this as long as Brody Langfit can have a good inning of work here and in the next few innings that he throws.
So again, it'll be Ian Campbell who will be coming up at bat. He popped out to short in his first plate appearance. He'll bat with Sam Miller, the designated hitter, on first base after he walked against Brody Langfit. All right, so Campbell will now dig in here to the right-handed batter's box. Miller will take a short lead over at first. Langfit looks into his catcher, Gregg, for the first pitch. Has the one he wants. Comes home and be tipped back for strike number 1 by Campbell. The 0-1 pitch. Inside, it'll get away. Miller will take off for second base. And Miller slides in safely. Off the wild pitch.
And the throw's knocked down, but that's a pretty dangerous throw there from Gregg. Miller was pretty close to second base there. Just, better just eat that one and not risk the error.
So a 1-1 count here to Campbell. And this one will be tipped back out of play, foul for strike number 2. Countdown moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, runner on second base here for the Warriors. They lead 2-0 here in this bottom half of the third as the wind blows in from right center field. And this one upstairs for ball 2. On the 2-2 now. Will be to the backstop. Miller will take off, but the throw from Gregg to the third baseman Taggart is going to be thrown off the mark as that one bounced right off the backstop, and I don't think Miller had gotten the sign to run, as I think Coach Worrell in the third base coach's box is kind of saying, next time don't do that.
Yeah, or at least make sure it's bouncing away from the catcher and not right back to him.
The 3-2 pitch upstairs, ball 4, back-to-back walks will put runners on the corners here now for the Warriors. As that'll bring up Chase Klein to bat.
15, Chase Klein.
So Chase Klein struck out in his first plate appearance. First pitch to him is going to be outside. They're going to take the runner Campbell stealing second without a throw. Quick back to the pitcher, hoping to see if they can't get Miller to try and steal home, but does not. So now runners on third and second with one out. 1-0 count here to Klein. Pitch will be tipped back out of play, foul for strike one. Count now 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Sam Miller on third, Ian Campbell on second. One out here in the bottom half of the third inning. Pitch from Langford. In there for strike number 2. Count now moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 from Langford to Klein is going to be tipped back off the home plate umpire, foul. We'll stay at 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's got to feel great on the knuckles.
Yeah. Kind of hit off the upper thigh of Cameron Gregg and kind of came up and hit off the hand of the home plate umpire. Both say they're okay, so now the 1-2 pitch. Outside to the backstop. Both runners will stay, and the count now even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So a 2-2 count here to Chase Klein with a runner on first, a runner on third and second, 1 out. Warriors lead 2-0. Next pitch from Langford to Klein. Tip back foul, and we'll stay at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Klein doing a good job of fighting in this at bat to keep it alive. Pitch from Langford inside for ball 3. The count now full. So full count here to Chase Klein. With 2 runners in scoring position. On deck would be the first baseman, Cody Peary. 3-2 from Langford outside, ball 4. 3 straight walks here by Gilman City pitchers have loaded the bases for the Warriors with still just 1 out, and it'll bring up Cody Peary to bat.
That was a good at bat from the freshman Chase Klein. Just fouled off pitches and was able to work a walk, and now Cody Peary's here got a bases loaded situation with the Warriors with a 2-run lead, so they can really get this extended here.
Peary struck out looking in his first plate appearance. This one going to be hitting to right center field, and it will get down in front of the right fielder, Rankin. 1 run will score, and that will be it, as runners had to kind of wait and see if that one would fall or not. And it did. So now it'll bring up Cole Emerson with the bases loaded here. And still just one out as the Warriors lead here 3-0 in the bottom half of the third inning. So Peary on first, Chase Klein on second, on third, Ian Campbell. As the first pitch from Langford to Emerson outside, ball one. And the 1-0 pitch from Langford outside for ball two.
Langford here is trying to stay away from the middle of the plate with the bases loaded, but really struggling to get the corners as several balls here all in a row and walked a few, and then that base hit from Peary.
Now the 2-0 pitch from Langford. That one will bounce in front of home plate. Again, runners will stay where they are as the count moves 3 balls, no strikes here to Emerson. We'll see if Emerson gets the take sign. There's going to be a quick visit to the mound here by Gilman City. So remember, during this Petty John Auto Center visit to the mound, check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. We'll be back after this quick timeout here on Albany TV.
Petty John Auto Center in Bethany and Albany is a proud sponsor of Albany TV. Petty John's is your local Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. For new and used vehicles, certified service, and collision center, visit pettyjohnauto.com.
So the visit to the mound is done here for Gilman City, but it's a 3-0 count here to Cole Emerson with the bases loaded and 1 out.
Yeah, I'm sure Emerson will be taking it all the way here, no matter where it's at.
And the 3-0 pitch. Outside, ball 4. The 4th walk of the inning. And that'll bring up left fielder Michael Borland to bat.
Number 30, Michael.
Well, it's worth a shot. Just tag someone coming home off a walk.
They'll let you do it. You might as well.
What's the worst that can happen? I mean.
So Michael Borland will bat with the bases loaded here. Still just 1 out. Pitch from Langford outside. It will get to the backstop, but Chase Klein will stay at third. So again, it's Chase Klein now at third. Cody Peary at second. Cole Emerson at first. Cody Peary, the lone Warrior to get a hit in this inning. So Kepper Klein started off with a fly out to right and then 4 walks. 1-0 to Borland. Swung on and missed for strike number 1. So now that Sam Miller has scored and Ian Campbell has scored, that is the first run that went against Langford, as that one is swung on in the dirt for strike 2. But runners will stay at their bases, so bases will remain loaded here with 1 out. But now a 1-2 count here to Borland, the number 9 hitter in this Warrior lineup. Pitch in from Langford. Outside, ball 2 count now, even at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Langford really can't afford another walk here, as he's got Borland really close here to a strikeout. A walk here would be really demoralizing. He's already showed a little bit of frustration out there, not being able to get an out.
And this one is going to be hit into center field. It'll bring around another Warrior runner, as again the bases will remain loaded as they continue to move from station to station here, as it's an RBI single by Michael Borland.
Jared Bunton.
And it'll bring up the leadoff hitter and catcher Jared Bunton to bat, as the Warriors lead now 5-0 here in this bottom half of the third inning. This one in there for strike number one. Warriors coming into today's game had scored just 2 runs. They've scored 3 already here through a third of an inning in the bottom half of the third.
Yeah, this is the kind of game they needed to really get their confidence back. A big game hitting and fielding can send them into a pretty good stretch of games potentially.
That one hits off a home plate but bounces foul. The count will move to no balls, 2 strikes. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Button. Button so far 1 for 2 on the day. A single and a ground out. This is his 3rd plate appearance in 3 innings. Langford has the pitch he wants. Comes home with the 0-2. Outside, count now moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Bases loaded, full of Warriors. Langford comes home with the 1-2, and it'll be low for ball 2. That's the count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Langford hasn't had a problem so far getting ahead. It's just finishing off batters at this point that he's really been struggling with.
Peary on third, Emerson on second, Borland on first. The 2-2 to Button. Swung on, missed, and dropped. And he will be struck out swinging. And it'll bring up now Kirby Stevens to bat, the 9th Warrior batter to come to bat here in this 3rd inning.
Number 17, Kirby Stevens.
So the Warriors will bat around this inning as Stevens will come up to bat. He has singled and scored and also flown out to center field in his 2 plate appearances. He'll come to bat with the bases loaded and 2 outs. First pitch is going to be fouled off for strike 1. That one bounced off a home plate. Stevens again digs back in here to the left-handed batter's box. Langford looks in for the 0-1 pitch, has the one he wants. Checks the runners, comes home with the 0-1. And this one going to be hitting to deep left center field. It goes back, and it'll go off the fence, picked up by the left fielder Poles. It'll bring in 2, and it's a 2 RBI double by Kirby Stevens.
Now batting the pitcher, number
Great
5,
piece of hitting there by Kirby
Klein.
Stevens. That ball caught a lot of the middle of the plate, and he drove that into left center field the other way.
So that'll put runners now on 3rd and 2nd with 2 outs, and the Warriors leading 7-0. And it'll bring up Kemper Klein, who led off the inning with a fly out to right field. And the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 1.
Yeah, I think Klein saw that pitch and his eyes lit up. That was a really good pitch to hit. Just got a little bit too anxious, a little bit too far ahead of it.
Now the 0-1 pitch upcoming here from Langford to Klein. And it's going to be thrown behind Klein's head for ball 1. Count moves 1 ball, 1 strike. Borland will stay at 3rd, Stevens at 2nd. So again, Warriors have scored 5 runs here in this bottom half of the 3rd, and they still have 2 more runners in scoring position with 2 outs. And Klein up at bat already 1 for 2 on the day with a double and a fly out to right field. This one outside for ball 2. Count now moves 2 balls and a strike. Pitch from Langford to Klein. Inside and low for ball 3. On deck for the Warriors would be Sam Miller, who started out this rally with a walk. Pitch. In there at the letters for strike 2 as the count now moves full.
That was a really nice pitch there to hit too. I think Klein was he was up 3-1 and wasn't that anxious to swing, but that would have been a really good pitch to drive.
So now a 3-2 count with 2 outs. The pitch home is going to be hitting to right field. This one tailing away and will go foul. And we'll stay at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So a 3-2 count here to Kemper Klein, with Michael Borland on third and Kirby Stevens on second. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Warriors lead 7-0. And the pitch upstairs will be ball 4. Now bases are loaded with the designated hitter Sam Miller coming up to bat.
Designated hitter, number 35, Sam Miller.
And it looks like we're going to have another pitching change here for Gilman City. So Brody Langford ends up going a third of an inning, faces 8 batters, and ends up giving up 4 runs, with 3 more still accredited to him on the base pass. We'll be back after this pitching change here, brought to you by Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile on the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business, and that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany, or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
Whether you're hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
And welcome back out again here to Albany, as we are going to have a new pitcher on the mound here for the Gilman City Hawks. It'll be Kyler Preston, who will move over from first base to the pitcher's mound. Brody Langford will move from pitcher to first base. Again, bases are loaded here for the Warriors. Already have 5 in here in the inning, and 2 outs, as it'll be designated hitter Sam Miller coming up to bat. He has an RBI sacrifice ground out and a walk and a run scored. So pretty nice day here so far for Sam Miller without an official at bat. First pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 1. Preston looks into his catcher Greg as the one he wants. Comes home with the 0-1. This one going to be low in the dirt, bounces away, but runners will stay where they are as the count moves to 1 ball, 1 strike. And now the 1-1 pitch. Nips the outside corner for strike 2. Count now moves 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Miller did chase that first pitch he saw, and so now he may be not really wanting to swing that bad, but now he's got to protect.
1-2 gets him chasing. Ball bounces away, and they will get him out at home on the drop, 3rd strike, but not before the Warriors can score 5. And they lead now 7-0 going to the 4th inning. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
As Mosaic continues to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic, they are committed to staying connected. Whether you need a routine checkup or to be seen for an illness, Mosaic has virtual options available. The highly trained nurses are also ready to help you when you need them via the 24/7 community nurse line. Plus, the My Mosaic Portal website and app are available for messaging your care team and accessing health information. Please visit mymlc.com/stay connected to learn more. Now more than ever, Mosaic is here with you and here for you.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the top half of the fourth inning. It'll be the 3-4-5 hitters for Gilman City. Starting off with Cameron Gregg. First pitch is going to be tip back foul for strike number one. And Brett, now one of the things for the Warriors, for Kemper Klein especially, it's been a while since he's thrown a pitch.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was just about to say. He's got to get back into his rhythm because second and third inning he did pretty well. But, yeah, I mean, that inning for the Warriors was really long, so he's got to kind of get back into the flow of pitching here.
This one going to be hit out to deep left center field coming in, and both players there. Kirby Stevens calls off his left fielder Borland and puts it away for out number one. And Brett, we had kind of talked about Kirby Stevens starting in center field today. That was one of those plays where that's an iffy one with a new outfielder.
Yeah, and he even called off Borland there and caught it himself. So, position change. He's been doing pretty well so far for not having played it before.
And that'll bring up Brody Langfit to bat. He walked in his first plate appearance. First pitch from Klein. In there, strike number one. Seems like the time on the bench for Klein hasn't really affected his pitching too much as that one's hit right back to him. Hits off his glove, picks it up, throw to first, and the throw off the mark. And Brody Langfit will get on due to the E1. So as soon as I mentioned something, his pitching has been okay.
Yeah.
It was kind of a ball that hit off his glove, bounced away, and then kind of started to build upon itself when he tried to make a rush throw to first.
Yeah, good thing that Cole Emerson is there to back up the throw. That's one thing you always like to see from the outfielders when they're getting over, backing up throws to third and first. And, yeah, Klein there just – probably better decision just to eat that one.
Runner takes off for second, throw from Button off the mark and in the dirt, so Langfit will take the stolen base. So 0-1 count here to Preston. Is going to be hit towards the shortstop, Chase Klein. Throw to first. Picked out of the dirt by Cody Peary. But the runner, Langfit, will move over to third. And Langfit was kind of in Chase Klein's face about whether or not to throw to first or try and run him back to second. And that kind of made the throw a little bit in the dirt. But Cody Peary at first did a nice job picking it out of the dirt.
Yeah, good play by Langfit to make Klein a little bit indecisive and make the throw off line. But an even better play by Peary to scoop that one out of the dirt.
First pitch to Peyton Taggart upstairs for ball one. So a runner on third with 2 outs here. Second time the Warriors have let a Hawk make it to third base. Both of them have been Brody Langfit. The Warriors were able to get out of was able to get out of the first inning without giving up a run. This one in the dirt, but kept in front by Bunton as the count now 3 balls, no strikes. Taggart in his first plate appearance struck out swinging. 3-0 pitch. just inside. Ball 4 in the second walk of the day issued by Klein. Goes to Peyton Taggart. Now runners on the corners.
Now batting
with
second
2 outs.
baseman, number 39, Jesse Smith.
And the left-handed Jesse Smith comes up to bat. We'll see if Taggart will take off for second. He doesn't on the first pitch as that one upstairs. And the question is, when he does run, will Button try to throw down to second to try and get the third out, or hold it to keep Langford from scoring at third? Runner takes off for second. No throw really needed after the big jump that time by Taggart.
And Taggart took off there a little bit early. He must not have had any plans to throw down because none of the infielders really moved or cared that he was taking off.
The 1-1 pitch in there for strike number 2. Count now moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 runners in scoring position here for the Hawks. They trail 7-0 here in the top half of the 4th. And this one nips the outside corner, strike number 3. And through 4 innings of play, the Warriors lead 7-0. We're back to start the bottom half of the 4th when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
East Fork Lodge and Ranch in Albany is the premier event center in Northwest Missouri. With its scenic views, East Fork Lodge and Ranch makes for the ultimate spot to host corporate events, reunions, or any other event that you have planned. For weddings and anniversaries, the Legacy Event Center at East Fork Lodge, with its rustic elegance, has everything you need to make your special day memorable. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com for more information on the Legacy Event Center or East Fork Lodge and Ranch. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of Northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel. And welcome back out again here to Albany as we have a defensive substitution here for Gilman City, as Zane Gibson will move into right field as he'll take over for Caleb Rankin. Leading off for the Warriors will be Ian Campbell. It'll be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters here against Kyler Preston. First pitch from Preston, low and in the dirt for ball 1. Preston came in, picked up the final out of the 3rd inning as he got a strikeout of Sam Miller to end the inning with the bases loaded. 1-0 is going to be tipped back out of play, foul. First strike number 1, count now moves 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 from Preston. Swung on and missed for strike number 2 by Campbell. And the 1-2 pitch in the dirt for ball 2. Count now 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Preston tried to drop the bottom out of that one. Ahead 1-2, and good vision by Campbell to see that and not take the bait.
And the 2-2 pitch is going to be hit right back up the middle. Preston had to jump out of the way, and it's a leadoff single here for the Warriors, as it'll bring up now Chase Klein to bat, who has struck out looking and walked in his 2 plate appearances. Klein had a hard at bat last inning where he started out 0-2 but was able to fight back and ended up walking in the at bat. First pitch here is low for ball 1. And now the 1-0 pitch from Preston to Klein. is going to be popped up right side of the infield. Second baseman Smith is going to let the shortstop Locker come in and put it away for out number one.
Number 36.
Yeah, Klein swung under that one, popped it straight up. Just a little bit too far underneath the center of the ball.
It'll bring up now Cody Peary to bat. He has an RBI single to his credit last inning, and he struck out looking. Campbell takes off. Throw down to second is laid as Campbell gets in safely for a stolen base. So it's a 1-0 count here to Cody Peary with a runner on second and one out. Pitch from Preston. Is going to be hit right towards the shortstop Locker, and it'll go through his legs. Campbell will take his way around third and ends up coming around to score off of the E6.
Now batting the right
Yeah, that was a
fielder,
routine ground ball. Just got to get that glove down. That's something you see a lot more than you really want to as a fan and as a coach. Not getting the glove down, especially on a ground ball like that really didn't bounce at all. That just rolled basically the whole way there.
That'll bring up Cole Emerson to bat. He's gotten on base doing an error, walked, scored 2 runs, and it has a run batted in as well on the day. First pitch there is going to be looked at for strike number 1. So Emerson will come to bat with a runner on first base. 1 out, 1 run already in as the Warriors take an 8-0 lead here in the bottom half of the 4th. This one low for ball 1, count 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Cuts back in, and Emerson was about ready to bail out, and that one curved back across the plate and was called strike number 2. Count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed, and they are going to have the runner Peary off, and he is going to be tagged out as it's a double play. Strike him out, throw him out to end the 4th inning. The Warriors end up scoring 1 unearned, though. They have an 8-0 lead going to the 5th inning when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
The Albany Booster Club is a group of people who come together to make a better experience for the Albany R3 students. They try to help students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, helping every Albany R3 student succeed in their field. The Albany Booster Club, joining together for the better of the Albany students.
Hello, I'm Dustin Freeman, Superintendent of the Albany R3 School District. At Albany, our staff is focused on helping students excel in academics, athletics, music, business, technology, art, and agriculture. We strive to help young minds prepare for life and become successful in whatever endeavor they choose. The Albany R3 School District is a tribe of parents, teachers, students, and community members working together so students don't just chase their dreams, but live them.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the top half of the 5th inning. It's an 8-0 Warrior lead. And leading off, it'll be the right fielder, Kenyon Poles. Poles so far has singled in his lone plate appearance so far on the day. He'll hit here to lead off the top half of the 5th inning with nobody on and nobody out.
Kenyon Poles.
First pitch here from Klein to Poles. And they're looking for strike number 1.
Klein's had a pretty good day on the mound so far. Let's see if he can keep that going here into his 5th inning of work.
And this one low for ball 1. And really, for pitching into the 5th inning, very economical as well so far here for Klein today. The 1-1 pitch is going to be hit, and it's just going to get over the third baseman Tristan Trimble's head for a bloop single there for Kenyon Poles. 2 hits on the day for the Hawks left fielder.
Number 23.
Yeah, I think that one caught Trimble a little bit off guard and how far back it was, because at first he thought was going to come right to him and then had to readjust the last second. It was just too far out of his reach.
That'll bring up Zane Gibson. He'll hit for the first time today as he took over in right fielder for Caleb Rankin. First pitch. Runner takes off for second. Throw down. And it'll kind of be thrown behind the runner. So Poles steals second safely as the pitch was inside there to Gibson. Count 1 ball, no strikes. So 1-0 count here to Gibson with the runner on second and nobody out. 1-0 from Klein upstairs, ball 2.
Something like to see more from these Albany pitchers, mixing up the timing on their pitches a little bit. It's getting kind of easy for these base runners to know when they're going to throw the ball. Kind of check them a few times maybe and looking back or throw over, whatever you want to do. Just keep them guessing.
2-0 pitch looked at for strike 1. Here comes the 2-1 now from Klein. And there for strike 2 as he works it back to a 2-2 count. Warriors have given up quite a few stolen bases already this season. As this one's popped back out of play, foul. But I will say in defense of the catcher, Button, he has also caught a couple as well. He's had a few that have just been kind of thrown off the mark, but a lot of them have been off the pitchers.
Yeah, none of his throws have been really that bad. They just sometimes kind of tail to the left side a second a little bit.
Runner takes off for third. Looking for the strike him out, throw him out. Not able to get him at third base as the throw to the left of the third baseman, Tristan Trimble, and had to kind of come across the base to get the tag out. Was unable to do it. So a runner at third base with 1 out, and the top of the order coming up to bat here for Gilman City. It's Caden Locker. Locker has singled and struck out in his 2 plate appearances. First pitch will be outside for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch. Outside, ball 2. And the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed on the off speed that time by Locker. And the 2-1. Tip back foul for strike number 2. Count now moves even, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And anytime Klein's had a couple balls that he's thrown, he's been able to get back into the strike zone relatively quickly. He hasn't had too many stretches where he's just thrown a lot of balls back to back.
And this one going to be hitting the left field, and it will be an RBI single here by Locker. And there goes the shutout for Klein. So Poles will score on the RBI single by Locker.
Now batting.
Makes it now an 8-1 ball game. So Landon Preston 0 for 2 on the day. Flown out to center, popped out to third in his 2 plate appearances. First pitch low and inside. Ball 1. A little bit of a quick pitch there. Didn't give Locker much time to get off first.
Yeah, I think we are seeing from Klein now him trying to mix up his pitching speeds a little bit, try and keep that base runner on first guessing.
Pitch outside, ball 2. Pitch. Just low, ball 3. Klein has only walked 2 so far through 4 1/3. Threatening for his 3rd here. 3-0 pitch. In at the knees for strike number 1. Locker takes a short lead, the 3-1. Outside, ball 4. And that is the 3rd walk issued on the day by Klein, as it'll bring up the number 3 hitter, Cameron Gregg, to bat. Gregg so far 0 for 2, grounded out to short, flew out to center. He'll hit with runners on second and first and 1 out. This one going to be hit down the third base side. Trimble steps on third. They'll get the lead runner, and that'll be it on the force out. So now runners on second and first. With 2 outs, it'll bring up Brody Langford. Langford has walked and got on base due to an error in his 2 plate appearances. So on second is Preston, first is Greg. First pitch. Outside corner, strike 1. Warriors with a 7-run lead, 8-1 here in the top half of the 5th. Gilman City, though, threatening. Pitch. Hitting to right field. It's going to tail away from the right fielder, Emerson, and just to the right of the line. Foul for strike number 2. And that would have brought in at least 1 run for Gilman City.
Yeah, sigh of relief there for the Warriors. That one looked like it was going to be fair off the bat, but just tailed into foul territory, and now Langford's got to try and straighten that out a little bit.
So an 0-2 count here to Langford with 2 on and 2 out. Pitch home from Klein. Outside. Count now moves 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tried an off speed there, just lost the grip on it a little bit.
Preston gets a nice lead at second. This one going to be hitting to right field, and it's going to get over the head of Emerson, and at least 1 run will come around to score for Gilman City. Throw to second. We'll get him out at second base on a nice play from Campbell to Chase Klein, but the run will score, and it's an 8-2 Warrior lead. They lead by 6 as we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning when we come back in a moment.
Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. To order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items, call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North.
The Printery in Albany can do all of your printing. They do business cards, envelopes, brochures, books, calendars, posters, magnetic signs, banners, and everything in between. Come visit Perry and Susan at the Printery in Albany, where they have your printing covered. Call the Printery today at 660-726-5234. That's 660-726-5234 for fair and honest pricing, because to us, you're family.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolvis a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
Looking for a new or used vehicle? Pettyjohn Auto Center in Bethany and Albany has got you covered. Pettyjohn's makes buying your next vehicle transparent, simple, and easy. We have no hidden fees and upfront pricing on every vehicle in stock at pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the 5th inning. And the Warriors lead here 8-2 after Gilman City picked up 2 runs in the top half of the 5th. So it'll be the 9 1-2 hitters, Michael Borland, Jared Button, and Kirby Stevens.
We'll see what kind of inning the Warriors have here. They ended that last one off with a little bit of a blunder, a strikeout, and then Cody Peary taking off for second or getting too big of a lead off. Not really sure what exactly happened, but he got caught in between first and second base. So see if they can correct that mistake here in this inning.
Said right now, Kyler Preston on the mound. Looks like there's a little bit of chat going on with the home plate umpire to the Warrior bench here. Not certain exactly what the conversation about, but I'll bring up Michael Borland to bat. So Borland will lead off. So far for Borland, not a bad start. 2 for 2 on the day, 2 singles and an RBI. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. So Borland earning his start today. Going 2 for 2 as the 1-0 is going to be hit down the third base side. Foul for strike number 1. A 1-1 pitch here from Preston to Borland. Is going to be hit towards the second baseman, Smith. And he's able to recover after it hit off his glove. Still able to get the throw to first base in time for out number 1.
Yeah, it's like you have a little bit of leeway to make some errors. You got a little bit more time than a third baseman would or a shortstop would.
And that'll bring up now Jared Button to bat. Button so far 1 for 3 on the day. Last inning was the only inning that he has not hit so far. He is a single, grounded out to short, and has struck out in his 3 plate appearances. First pitch here is going to be called ball 1. And now the 1-0 pitch. Outside, ball 2, count now moves, 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch. In at the knees for strike 1, count now moves, 2 balls and a strike. Two 1 swung on and missed. First strike 2 as they got Button chasing on that one.
Yeah, that last one he didn't like and decided to go ahead and offer at the next one, and that one was a little bit too far out of his reach to really be swinging at.
The 2-2 inside for ball 3 as the count now moves full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to the Warrior catcher Button. On deck is the center fielder Kirby Stevens. This one is going to get past the diving shortstop Locker, and it'll be a 1-out single here for the catcher Button.
Now batting for the Warriors, the center fielder, number 17, Kirby Stevens.
So now Stevens will bat here from the left side. Stevens so far 2 for 3 on the day with a single, a double, a run scored, and 2 runs batted in on the day. He's also flown out to center. Throw over to first, not in time as Button back in safely. Preston looks in. Here comes the first pitch to Stevens outside, ball 1. We'll see if Button takes a nice lead here, see if he'll take off for second. Has some nice speed on the base pass for the Warriors. Next pitch is going to be fouled off on a little protect me check swing there by Stevens.
Yeah, I didn't really want to offer at that one, but came in pretty far inside and just couldn't quite get out of the way of it.
So count even 1-1. Button takes off. Throw outside and upstairs, and Button in safely on the stolen base as the count now moves 2 balls and a strike here to Stevens.
I think Preston had a little bit of a misplaced ball there. He had that breaking ball really high in the zone, and he's got to be careful there with a batter like Stevens at the plate.
And the next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. Stevens tried to pull that one, but just swung underneath it. So a runner on second and Button with 1 out and a 2-2 count. Preston looks in. Here comes the pitch to Stevens. This one going to be popped up right side of the infield. First baseman Langfit puts it away. Actually, I take that back. At first base this time now is Caden Locker.
Now batting for the Warriors.
He left that one up high again, but Stevens is a little bit too far underneath and popped it straight up. Made that a pretty routine play.
So that'll bring up Kemper Klein to bat so far. 1 for 2 with a walk and a double. This one on the inside corner, strike number 1. Klein is doubled, flown out to right and walked. 1-0. Low, ball 1. Button on second. So far the Warriors have scored in every inning. Have not yet scored here in the 5th. As this one tipped back foul. Count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. On deck would be the designated hitter, Sam Miller. Preston looks in. Here comes the 1-2, and then fought off again there by Klein to keep the at-bat alive.
Yeah, he had to extend pretty far to make contact with that one. Maybe misread it just a little bit out of his hand or swung early.
A 1-2 from Locker. Is going to be tipped off foul. Will stay at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Klein doing a good job battling here against Kyler Preston. And now his second inning of work. Or second complete inning of work, I should say. The 1-2. Low this time for ball 2 as the count evens up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, Bunton on second with 2 outs. And a 2-2 count. Warriors lead 8-2, bottom half the 5th. This one going to be hitting to center field. Maybe not quite, as it's going to be right in line with the second base bag. Brody Length at the shortstop will put it away. For out number 3, it's the only inning the Warriors have not scored, but they still hold a 6-run lead, 8-2, as we head to the 6th inning when we come back in a moment.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolvis a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
Trying to sell your old car? Looking for some much needed help on the farm? Wanting to grow your customer base? The New Shopper in Albany prints 9,000 copies each week that are delivered to every Gentry and Worth County deliverable addresses and the surrounding area free of charge. Give Perry and Susan a call at 660-726-5234 at the New Shopper in Albany to have your ad sent directly to your customers.
Pettyjohn Auto Center in Bethany and Albany is a proud sponsor of Albany TV. Pettyjohn's is your local Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. For new and used vehicles, certified service, and collision center, visit pettyjohnauto.com.
And welcome back out again here to Albany, as it's an 8-2 lead here for the Warriors here as we get ready to start the top of the 6th.
Would you like to provide that now?
So Klein will stay out on the mound here for the Warriors as we start the 6th inning, and it will be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters coming up here for for Gilman City. Kyler Preston, Peyton Taggart, and Jesse Smith.
The pitcher, number 16, Kyler Preston.
First pitch here into Preston is going to be hitting to right field. Cole Emerson there puts it away easily for out number 1. And that'll bring up Peyton Taggart to bat. Taggart has struck out swinging and walked in his 2 plate appearances.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 44, Peyton Taggart.
First pitch upstairs, ball 1. And the 1-0. In there for strike number 1. Count even 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on here in this top half of the 6th. Next pitch to Taggart upstairs, ball 2. Now the 2-1 home from Klein. Low, ball 3. As this game has gone along, Klein has had a little bit harder job trying to find his spots. As the 2-1 pitch. In there for strike 2, brings it full. And this one is going to be hit. Second baseman Ian Campbell will flip it over to the first baseman Peary for out number 2, and that'll bring up the second baseman Jesse Smith. Smith, the left-hander, will dig in. He has struck out in both of his plate appearances, struck out looking and struck out swinging. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. Sun has dipped behind the clouds here in Albany for the moment. And ball in the dirt for ball 2. Still a pretty nice wind coming out of right center field, about 14 miles an hour. 57 degrees, though, at the moment here in Albany. As the 2-0 pitch, and the dirt, ball 3. So a 3-0 count here to Smith. The next pitch here from Klein. Outside, ball 4, the 4th walk of the day issued here by Kemper Klein, and that'll bring up now Kenyon Poles.
Yeah, we may be seeing a little bit of fatigue kicking in here for Klein. He's pitched this whole game, and we're here in the top of the 6th inning, and he issues a 4-pitch walk there. See if he can respond.
Poles so far 2 for 2. Runner is already taking off. Throw down to second. Not going to be in time after they threw to first. They try to throw behind the runner. And stealing second base on the pitcher that time, Jesse Smith.
Yeah, he took off super early there. Klein could have stepped off and thrown over to second. I'm not sure he knew that he was going, and he was already heading over to first when he threw it.
First pitch to Poles outside for ball 1. So now a runner on second base with 2 outs here for Gilman City. Poles, who's 2 for 2 on the day. Stepping off that time is Klein to check the runner at second. The 1-0 is going to be weakly hit down the third base line, foul for strike 1. So a 1-1 count here to left fielder Kenyon Poles. Next pitch from Klein. Outside, count now moves 2 balls and a strike. Two 1 pitch. Outside, ball 3. So Klein, who walked the last batter on 4 pitches, has now got a 3-1 count here to Poles. Again, 2 outs here in the inning. And this one will be upstairs. Back-to-back walks issued here by Klein. That's his 5th of the day. And we'll see if looks like the Warriors not yet going to make a change.
Now batting, number 23.
I'd say if he gives a base hit here or issues another walk, we might see at least a mound visit, but maybe a substitution.
Zane Gibson will come up to bat. He is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Caleb Rankin also hitting in the 9th spot, struck out as well earlier in the ball game. Runner takes off for third. And then we'll go back to second, trying to see if they can get an errant throw out of Bunton. But the throw right on to the third baseman, Trimble. So an 0-1 count here to Gibson with 2 out, runners on second and first. And this one outside for ball 1. A 1-1 pitch is going to be hit. Trimble picks it up. Throw to first is going to be off the mark and is going to pull Peary off the bag. And it will be an error And it'll bring in another run as the score now moves 8-3. A throw by Trimble off the mark, and Poles makes his way up to third base as Caden Locker will come up to bat. But before we do that, it looks like we're going to have a mound visit and a pitching change. Petty John Auto Center visit to the mound brought to you by Petty John Auto Center. Check out on Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Also, remember that this pitching change is brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. We'll be back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Trying to sell your old car? Looking for some much needed help on the farm? Wanting to grow your customer base? The New Shopper in Albany prints 9,000 copies each week that are delivered to every Gentry and Worth County deliverable addresses and the surrounding area free of charge. Give Perry and Susan a call at 660-726-5234 at the New Shopper in Albany to have your ad sent directly to your customers.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we have quite a few substitutions we'll go through here. New pitcher for the Warriors will be Chase Klein. He'll move from shortstop to pitcher. Ian Campbell will take over at short as he moves from second base, as Tristan Trimble moves from third base to second. Bryce Martin will be newly entered in at third base. Kemper Klein will take over in center for Kirby Stevens, who moves over to first base. Out of the ball game at the moment will be Cody Peary. So basically, the way we say that is Button stays behind the plate, Michael Borland stays in left, and Cole Emerson stays in right. Everybody else moves around.
Yeah, a lot of moving around for a pitching change that just happened there. We'll see if Chase Klein can get the Warriors out of this inning and then finish out the game in the top of the seventh.
And it will be the top of the order that he'll have to face. It'll be Caden Locker that'll come up to bat. He's 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles, a run batted in, and a strikeout. There'll be runners on the corners and Kenyon Poles and Zane Gibson. So again, with all of the movement around the defense,
Batting for the Hawks.
we have to
number
wait
42,
for the home plate umpire to get all that situated, and he will be set to come back here with Chase Klein now here on the mound with the Warriors leading here 8-3 in the top half of the sixth inning, looking for their first victory of the year. They came into today with a record of 0-4 on the season. Gilman City came in with a record of 2-0. First pitch from Chase Klein is swung on and missed for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Outside and in the dirt for ball one. Count now moves 1 ball, 1 strike. Zane Gibson moved up to second on that last throw without a throw from the catcher Button. So now runners on third and second with 2 outs. Pitch swung on and missed on the 1-2 to Locker. Count now moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. So a 1-2 count here to Locker. The pitch from Chase Klein. This one hitting the left field. Going back. It's over Borland's head. It'll bring in one, and it'll go over the fence or under the fence, and it's a ground rule double. And it's a 2 RBI double here for Caden Locker.
Gilman City, they've made things interesting here in this 6th inning. They've trimmed this lead down just a four-run game.
It should be an 8-5 ball game here.
It's actually a 3-run game.
Yes. And the first pitch here to Landon Preston is swung on and missed for strike one. The 0-1 pitch is going to be hitting the left field. Borland has to come in and puts it away for out number 3, but not before 3 runs can score here for Gilman City. They trail now 8-5 going into the bottom half of the 6th inning. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolvis a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. Order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items. Call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North.
And welcome back out again here to Albany, as right now as it stands, it's a 3-run Warrior lead, 8-5 as we enter the bottom half of the 6th inning. Warriors will have their 4, 5, and 6 hitters coming up to bat. It'll be the designated hitter Sam Miller, Ian Campbell, and Chase Klein that'll bat here for the Warriors against Kyler Preston. Since Preston has taken over back in that 3rd inning, which the Warriors scored 5, Warriors have been kind of shut down after that. He's only given up 1 run unearned through 2 and a 3rd inning off of 2 hits and 1 strikeout.
Yeah, let's see if the Warriors can add some insurance runs here. That last inning was huge for Gilman City, and they scored 3 runs in the last inning, and now they trail by 3. So going into that 7th inning, they'll have a chance to tie up the game if they can match this last inning. So pretty big here for the Warriors, trying to add as many insurance runs as they can to their lead.
And those 3 runs that were scored by Gilman City last inning, all unearned as they came from that error from Tristan Trimble with 2 outs. 1 run scored there, and then they were able to score 2 on the RBI double right after that.
Sam Miller.
So that'll bring up Sam Miller to bat. 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout, a walk, and an RBI sacrifice. As the first pitch outside, ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1. And the 1-1 pitch here from Preston. Nips the outside corner for strike number 2. A 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Throw down to first in time for out number 1.
Now batting the shortstop, number 7, Ian Campbell.
And that is going to bring up now Ian Campbell to bat. Campbell so far 1 for 2 on the day with a single, a walk, and a pop out to short. 2 runs scored on the day. This one tipped back foul for strike number 1.
That was kind of half-hearted swing there by Campbell. Looked like he didn't really like it once he looked at it again, so I think it would have been a strike anyway, so the foul ball doesn't really matter.
Now the 0-1 pitch here from Preston. Outside and low. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Ian Campbell with 1 out here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. This one going to be hit right, picked up by the shortstop Langford. Throw to first in time for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 15,
That has been a ball
Chase
that has gotten through most times today, but that time Langford able to pick it up and rifle it over to first in time for out number 2. That'll bring up Chase Klein to bat. He is 0 for 2 on the day with a walk, a strikeout, and a pop out to short. First pitch low, ball 1. No pitch outside for ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes here to Chase Klein, with nobody on base here in this bottom half of the 6th inning. Warriors lead 8-5. And that time, Klein chases the high one for strike 1. And the 2-1 pitch. Outside, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike here to Chase Klein. On deck is the first baseman, or will be the third baseman, Bryce Martin. As Klein will walk for the 2nd time today.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 21, Bryce.
So Bryce Martin will get his first at bat today, as Cody Peary was substituted out last inning from first base. First pitch to Martin upstairs for ball 1.
Now he might be seeing the effects of several innings of work here on Preston. Now he's having some trouble with some accuracy now.
And this one will be on the outside corner, strike 1. Count now moves 1 ball, 1 strike. That walk to Chase Klein was the first of the day here for Kyler Preston. And Chase Klein takes off and will get in safely at second, but the count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Martin. So now the 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 3. And that is the 4th punch out, and the Warriors will hold a 3-0 lead as they go to the top of the 7th inning, see if they can pick up their first victory of the season when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Hello, I'm Dustin Freeman, Superintendent of the Albany R3 School District. At Albany, our staff is focused on helping students excel in academics, athletics, music, business, technology, art, and agriculture. We strive to help young minds prepare for life and become successful in whatever endeavor they choose. The Albany R3 School District is a tribe of parents, teachers, students, and community members working together so students don't just chase their dreams, but live them.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business. And that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany, or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
And welcome back out again here to Albany, as it'll be Chase Klein on the mound here, as he picked up the last out of the 6th inning. His team leads here 8-5. We'll see if he can pick up the save here for the Warriors. It'll be Cameron Gregg that'll lead off. He is 0 for 3 on the day. He has gotten on base due to a fielder's choice, but has also popped out or flown out to center and Grounded out to short. First pitch swung on and missed for strike number 1.
Really important here for Klein to have a quick inning because right now Albany's got the momentum, but the longer this inning goes, the more interesting Gilman City makes it. If they can tie it up or take the lead, then the momentum starts to shift in favor of Gilman City.
That one fouled out of play for strike 2. Count now moves no balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 from Klein. Upstairs and outside, or inside, sorry, for ball 1. Count now moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two swung on and missed. Drop third strike, throw down to first in time for out number 1. And that'll bring up now Brody Langford to bat. Langford so far 1 for 2 on the day, but has been on base in all 3 plate appearances. He has singled, gotten on base due to an error, and walked, and does have 1 run batted in on the day. First pitch from Klein, low, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch in to Langford inside for ball 2. Chase Klein now comes home with the 2-0. And this one is going to get through and into left field for a 1-out single.
Now batting.
If I was Klein, I'd be really wary of Langford over there on first base because they might send him.
He has stolen a base. Is 2 times he's been on base. The other time he was thrown out trying to stretch a single into a double. First pitch, Langford takes off. Bunton's throw down. Again is going to be just late as Langford will steal second. Count 0-1 here to Kyler Preston, who's 0 for 3 on the day. Flown out to center, flown out to right, and he's grounded out to short. The 0-1 pitch. Hit towards the second baseman, Trimble. Throw to first in time. The runner will move up to third, but now with 2 outs. So Gilman City down to their final out here of the ball game as Peyton Taggart will come up to bat. He's 0 for 2 with a walk in his 3 plate appearances. He'll come up to bat with a runner on third and 2 outs. First pitch from Chase Klein in there, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Tipped back off the home plate umpire, strike 2. Count now moves no balls, 2 strikes.
Really rough day for the umpire today.
Got hit there in the chest shoulder area. It's been hitting the hand already. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Peyton Taggart as Gilman City down to their final strike of the afternoon. Pitch from Klein will be hit towards the shortstop. Campbell picks it up, throw to first. In time, out number 3. Warriors get the victory, their first of the season. We'll be back with your Papa's player of the game and your BTC Bank postgame as the Warriors pull out this one 8-5. We're back with more in a moment.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Welcome back out again here to Albany as it's an 8-5 victory in favor of the Warriors. Let's take a look here at the offense for Gilman City. Remember, today's postgame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Caden Locker today goes 3 for 4 on the day for Gilman City with 3 runs batted in. Landon Preston today 0 for 3 with a run scored. Cameron Gregg 0 for 4 on the day. Brody Langford 2 for 3 with a run batted in. Kyler Preston 0 for 4. Peyton Taggart 0 for 3. Jesse Smith 0 for 2 with a run scored. Kenyon Poles 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. Caleb Rankin today 0 for 1. Zane Gibson 0 for 2 with a run scored. A losing pitcher of record today, Cameron Gregg, goes 2 1/3 innings, gives up 3 runs, 2 earned off of 4 hits, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. Brody Langford in relief goes 1/3 of an inning, gives up 4 runs, all earned off of 3 hits, 4 walks, and a strikeout. Kyler Preston in relief goes 3 1/3 of an inning, gives up 1 run unearned off of 2 hits, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. For the Warriors offensively today, Jared Bunton today goes 2 for 4. Kirby Stevens 2 for 4 with 2 runs batted in and a run scored. Kemper Klein today goes 1 for 3 on the day. Sam Miller, as the designated hitter today, goes 0 for 2 with a run scored and a run batted in. Ian Campbell today 1 for 3 with 2 runs batted in. Chase Klein 0 for 2 with a run scored. Cody Peary today goes 1 for 3 on the day with a run batted in and a run scored. Bryce Martin today 0 for 1. Cole Emerson today 0 for 2, 2 runs scored and a run batted in. Michael Borland today 2 for 3 with an RBI. Winning pitcher of record today is Kemper Klein. He goes 5 2/3 inning, gives up 5 runs, 2 earned off of 5 hits, 5 walks, 6 strikeouts. Chase Klein today goes an inning and a third, gives up 2 hits and 1 strikeout. And Brent, today our Papa's Player of the Game is sponsored by Papa's Family Restaurant. Papa's Family Restaurant, your home for a delicious meal with a great price and an even better atmosphere, is going to go to Kirby Stevens today. 2 for 4 on the day with a run scored, 2 runs batted in. Played a different position than he's used to playing for most of the game and actually had some nice plays out in center field today for the Warriors. And today, Kirby Stevens, our Papa's Player of the Game.
Yeah, pretty good day of work for Kirby Stevens, like you mentioned, playing center field for, as far as we know, first time in his career. Made 3 putouts off the top of my head I remember, and one of them was a really nice play that he had to track down and had to communicate with his left fielder, call him off a little bit, and did some pretty nice work behind the plate too. All around, pretty good game for the Warriors. Aside from that 6th inning where they gave up 3 runs off some errors, they had a pretty good game offensively and defensively, pretty clean game, and so that's what you like to see. They started off pretty rocky, but good here to get a good win against a team that they should have beat. They took care of business, and that's what you like to see. They really cleaned up a lot of things that we had seen in those first 4, and so that's a good sign.
Yes, Warriors just 2 errors on the day today for the Warriors defensively. That is, I believe, the least that we have seen out of them this season. And not only do they score 8 runs off of 9 hits, they also leave 8 runners on base today. So offensively today, the Warriors were able to get things going, pick up their first win of the season. Again, they pick up the 8-5 victory today over Gilman City. Winning pitcher today, Kemper Klein. Getting the save today is Chase Klein. Today's Papa's Player of the Game, though, Kirby Stevens. I'd like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, and your Albany Hy-Vee. American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. Mosaic Medical Center Albany and Northwest Cell. Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany and East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center of Albany. Hogue Lumber Company of Albany and the City of Albany. Albany Booster Club in the Albany School District along with the Gilman City School District. Printery New Shopper located in Albany and Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North located in Albany. For myself, Jared Rollis, cameraman and color commentator Brett Williams, so long and good afternoon here from Albany.